Yeah, that's all right. Out of all the car collections I've reviewed so far, he wins, just straight up. Would I do this? Absolutely not. I like my cars clean. Look, it's not it. Let's fucking throw that in the bin right away. Hey, my name is Andy, and today we're going to be looking at Lil Uzi Vert's car collection. Let's go. Now, right off the bat, I want to say that Lil Uzi has an insane collection of cars, and they all feature around wraps that he changes almost as often as he changes his clothes. Now, let's start it off with Lil Uzi's Audi R8. Now, this car is arguably the most recognizable car in his whole collection. Now, about 3 years ago, he had the R8 wrapped in a military green color, and he had a I'm gonna butcher this so bad. I don't mean to, but the way I pronounce it is just gonna be completely wrong. Now, the door design was inspired by manga comic Kimi ni Todoki, as well as neon. Now, I think that it's a touch and go subject, neon. If done correctly, it can look awesome. If done appallingly, it can make a car look cheap and just completely devalue any other mods you've done to it. I think he's got the right balance here, especially with the military green. That could very easily be horribly wrong. Say if he had a rainbow effect on that. That is one thing I absolutely can't stand. Now, in February 2020, he had it rewrapped with the anime Sword Art Online. Now, I think that this is absolutely bewildering. It's like an iridescent wrap that kind of changes as you look at it, and it's just trippy. He's leaning into what he loves, which is, you know, the manga and anime stuff, and I got no idea about any of this, so I'm just gonna go straight over it. Would I do this? Absolutely not. I like my cars clean. Look, it's not it. I don't think it's a clean aesthetic. Let's throw that in the bin right away. Now, next up, we've got Lil Uzi's Bentley Continental GT. Again, this was also covered in military green with black accents, but he also had a police package on it to have it lifted, big tires, roll cage, light bars, police signs, the whole nine. That's a really cool addition to it. He's got a custom sewn green snakeskin interior on this car. Personally, I think that's just trash. Like, that's just, come on. Snakeskin interior in your Bentley. Bentley designers spend so much time crafting a beautiful interior. They use the finest leathers. You can get quilt stitching, beautiful wood all over the dash. And I think to re-stitch it with snakeskin is a little bit, I'm really not into it. If I were to rate this one out of 10, it would probably, I'd give it a 5, only because that snakeskin interior is just so whack. Now, next up, we've got Lil Uzi's Lamborghini Urus. The Urus is a cool car, but I think it's overrated. In fact, I actually did a video, underrated, overrated Lamborghini edition, and you can check that video out in the pop-out banner up here. What he's done to it with the military green, I think, again, that's just a nice clean look. But then the battleship gray with the orange accents, that was really cool. It's nice, it stands out, it's different. You see the car on the street, you go, wow, that's something special, but it's not just complete, utter ridiculousness. But recently, he has then changed it, and he's gone for another anime wrap, Mobile Police Patlabor, and it is absolutely wild. It is just insane. He's retained the same orange and black wheels from the previous wrap, the Battleship Gray, but then he's just gone ahead and just completely, like, there is no mistaking this car for anyone else's. I'm, again, not really into the whole super loud thing. I get it. It's part of being a rapper. It's part of his image, and he probably loves it. I mean, obviously he does. That's why he does it. But for his latest rap, Lil Uzi got his car covered in Vantablack. Vantablack is one of the darkest substances known to man, and it absorbs 99.965% of visible light. It is truly ridiculous, insane, and I'm not even sure how this is road legal. Black accents, black badging, black wheels, a little too much, but the Urus is always a cool car, so, you know, props to him. Now, next up, we've got Lil Uzi's Bugatti Veyron, which was previously owned by Floyd Mayweather Jr, who paid $3.3 million for the car. Lil Uzi got a steal and got it for $1.5 million. Now, the first wrap he had on his Veyron was orange and gray, and one thing that I noticed is he likes to stand on his cars, which is fine because it's his cars, but to stand on the hood is just, it's wrong, man. It's just wrong on so many levels. He then got the Veyron wrapped in a Cowboy Bebop and The Weeknd's Starboy collab wrap. Yes, so it's the anime crossed with The Weeknd's Starboy album as a wrap on a Veyron. That is absolutely ludicrous. Come on. Now, next up, we've got Lil Uzi's USSV Rhino GX. Yeah, that's all right, he wins, just straight up. Out of all the car collections I've reviewed so far, that is so left field and so cool that I gotta give him props for that. And the military green wrap, of course, is exactly what this car needed. Following the military green, he wrapped it Battleship Gray with orange accents, kind of like the Urus. He then also went the anime route with this car as well. It's just fried. That's some fried energy. The murdered out black look he did afterwards was really cool, especially on a Rhino. So on the Urus, I was like, I don't know. On the Rhino, I think that's really cool choice. Yeah, it's cool. Now, next up, we've got Lil Uzi's Dodge Charger SRT Hellcat. A lot of rappers love the Charger. Don't know why. It's an observation of mine. But personally, I think the Challenger looks better. And I mean, you got the same Hellcat engine in it. But let me know what you think. Would you go the Charger Hellcat or the Challenger Hellcat? Let me know in the comments below. He started out with military green. He then added a shark mouth print to the front of this car, which I'm not gonna lie, like I said, I like clean looks, but that is something you do not see every day. To make it look like a World War II Spitfire, respect. You know, he's done that right. Now, next up, we've got his Bentley Bentayga Mansory edition. When he first got the car, it was black on black. The whole thing is just completely murdered out. Looks awesome. Being Lil Uzi, he couldn't just leave the car like that. He obviously had to go ahead and change it. He went for the military green look, but he kept the bonnet black before going for another anime-themed wrap, which I will probably not be able to pronounce. Oh, no, this one's all right. Beyond the Boundary. I've talked about the Bentaygas before, and I think that they are quite a cool car because they're a proper luxury car, and I cannot stand when car manufacturers try to blend luxury or off-road capability with street car performance. It doesn't work. It's like telling, oh God, I'm gonna get in trouble for this, but I'm saying it anyway. It's like a fat gymnast. It just doesn't work. The weight, we'll gloss over it before I get. Now, speaking of luxury SUVs, he's also got a Rolls-Royce Cullinan. He went for the chrome wheels, but instead of military green, he went for a seaweed green. I think out of all of the colors and themes he's done on his car, the Battleship Gray with the orange accents is probably my favorite. Now, in 2019, he took his whole collection of cars to the Philadelphia International Auto Show, where he did a spread with Dub magazine, where he showed off his $2 million collection. At that time, I think all of the cars were wrapped that military green color, which would have looked awesome. Just imagine a fleet of cars all decked out in the same color. That's pretty cool. Anyway, that's about it from me. Which one of his cars is your favorite? Let me know in the comments below. And if you enjoyed today's video, be sure to smash the like button and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next video.